Surprise, surprise. Elgato froze the last recording. Great. That sets the tone for the rest of the day. Well, we're back. We're going to be fighting Apex Diablos. My mood is ruined. Okay. Here's the build. Yeah, just don't question the normal wrap it up or the bludgeoner or the guard or the load shells. It's just because I'm using Basil's waist piece, which has awesome slots, and I kind of needed the extra slots, so I was like, sure, still has good defense. And like the built-in skills are worthless to longsword, but it doesn't matter. Those slots are good. We're using Kushala's longsword because I think it's the best ice longsword. Unless like the rampage one, you can build it the rampage one, I'm not sure. I only really use the rampage bow. If that. I'm either using the rampage bow or Valstrax's bow. I haven't played bow on this game in who knows how long. I don't know. But maybe I'll upload a video of me playing bow, because it's still one of my favorite weapons. Apparently it's actually really strong in this game. But like every other Rise video, we're going to collect spirit birds, so I'll meet you guys at Diablos. And there he is. Yeah, I praised Apex Rathalos last video and looking really good. I don't know how to feel about Apex Diablos. I mean, for starters, you're just a watered down Bloodbath. That's not a good start. But like, this blue tint on him just looks wrong and weird. Not a fan. But yeah, you'll see if you've ever fought Bloodbath, you'll know all of these attacks that he's gonna do. Pretty much all of them. I think he has like one or two unique ones. That's just a normal Diablos thing. And so is this. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I was saying in we roll through those. Yeah, that's what I was saying. No. I was saying in Rathalos' video that I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Apexes. And 5 of the... Wait, hold on. Is that math correct? Yeah. 5 of the 6 Apex monsters we have are just watered down versions of their Deviants from Generations or Generations Ultimate. So this guy, obviously, is just a watered down Bloodbath, unfortunately. Pretty much all of his attack animations come from Bloodbath. The way he acts is very Bloodbath, except for like, obviously he has more fluent reactions to things because it's Rise and not Gen Ultimate, where this game just took from World's AI as opposed to GU's, which is a good bad thing. I generally think it's a good thing, but you know, old world elitists, you guys have it so easy. No, we don't. Yeah, he's a watered down Bloodbath. Pretty much everything he does is Bloodbath, like losing his tail at the worst possible moment. Only thing he's missing is the theme, which I would be totally down if that theme was in here, because that theme is great. Both of them. Then you have Apex Zenogre, which you'll see he's literally just Thunderlord. Everything he does is everything Thunderlord does. He's nothing special. Apex Rathian is just a watered down Dread Queen with like maybe one actually new attack. I might be wrong though. I I never fought Dread Queen that many times because fighting Flying Wyverns on GU was like pulling teeth with a pair of tweezers. It was terrible. Um, Apex, oh, Jesus. I don't think I've seen that before. Apex Arzuros is just Red Helm, except apparently a lot less obnoxious, because Red Helm had like really bad hit zones, and he's like pretty much always standing up. Apex Arzuros has good hit zones and is not always standing up, as far as I understand that situation. I also don't care though, because it's Arzuros. And then, who else am I missing? Oh, Mizutsune. Yeah. Again, just like this guy in Apex Zenogre, it's just a watered down version of his Deviant Soulseer. Like the legitimately cool monster that actually has like unique feel to it. Because the way he fights is totally different from like anything else you'll ever see. And this is supposed to be the Bloodbath one-shot tackle, but they give you enough time to roll out of the way now. Which I think is a good thing, because imagine not knowing how to roll properly and then you just get died. You get died. Yeah, you die because you couldn't roll properly. Like, that's kind of trash. So I guess I'm okay with that being gone from this thing. But really, you didn't even try to hide the fact that that was just from Bloodbath. And so was that. Whoa. He heard me talking trash and now he don't like it. He's probably gonna... That's not what I expected. Okay. I thought he was gonna go the opposite direction from me and then come blasting out of the ground, which is something Bloodbath does. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, everything Apex Mizutsune does is the same energy as Soulseer, except nowhere near as cool, because Soulseer actually has a differing fight. Like, good lord. The fight is different if he's enraged or not. Whereas Apex Mizutsune, it's literally, it's just a harder hitting Mizutsune with Soulseer's copy paste attack animations and the Hellfire bubbles. And they aren't even as cool as the Soulfire bubbles. There it is. Yeah, Spirit Slash feels so good to pull off in this game. Shut up so you guys can actually enjoy the music. You know, if you can hear it through all of this. Woo! Thor with the stagger. Wait, get me out of this because that really hurts. Yeah. Once again, pretty sure that's just from Bloodbath. I need to watch more gameplay of Bloodbath, because I never got to actually fight him, because I'm not fighting all those Deviants. There's entirely too many, and too many of them I don't want to fight. Looking at you, Deadeye. I think he does 3 charges. Oh, he destroyed the... Oh. I forgot about that. Okay, so open here. Wyvern Ride. Yeah, not... But yeah, for those who... Let me get back to Soulseer. For those who don't know, Soulseer Mizutsune is an old Mizutsune. Hence why the fur on his... Well, the fur, like, it's fur. The fur on his front claws and his tail tip are white, or like gray almost, because it's kind of like how humans will get gray hair once they get older. It's an old Mizutsune, and the once purple fur on it is now white because of how old it is. And then you have... No, sorry. Trying to focus on this at the same time as talking. Let me finish this first, and then I'll try to talk more about Soulseer. Do we have time for this? Go Tigrex! Yeah. He does a lot of freaking damage. I think he's also enraged. Yeah, he's enraged. So I wonder if enraged wyvern rides do get bonus damage. Hey, get back here. Okay, Soul Seer. Yes, so the once purple fur on him is now almost all white because of how old he is. He's also permanently blind due to an altercation with another monster. Which, let's be real, it was likely as an ogre. Because Mizutsune hardly get in fights to begin with. They prefer to avoid fights. What? Okay, I'm just going to finish this because I don't think the charge actually does that much damage. Especially when he just misses. So... Soul Seer, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Yes. An aged, very aged Mizutsune with white fur instead of purple. And he's dead. Wow. Permanently lost his eyesight due to an encounter with another monster, which was very likely as an ogre, because that's generally the monster that Mizutsunes end up actually having to fight. And this one won that fight, or at the very least forced his ogre to retreat, and in the process lost his eyesight. I don't totally understand how the soul fire in his eyes work. It doesn't. Still don't totally understand that, but it looks cool, so I don't care. The reason his bubbles are highly explosive, not even highly explosive, they're just outright fire bubbles and explosive, is because of the food or the fish that Mizutsune in particular would feed on. They're called burst arowana, I believe is how you pronounce it. Yeah. Those fish, by their name burst, they tend to blow up in whatever circumstance it requires. But since he fed on them so heavily, they kind of... Wow, my voice just broke. My apologies. Yeah, fed on them so much, and now they're kind of like... I guess like the substance that's in those fish kind of like went into the bubble foam of its body. I'm trying to explain it as best I can. I wish I totally understood it, but unfortunately I don't, so I'm just doing the best I can. But yeah, that's how I understand how his soul fire bubbles work. The substance of the burst arowana that allows them to spontaneously combust goes into the bubble foam of the Soul Seer, which in turn allows its bubbles to come out fiery and explosive. Sounds kind of ridiculous. It is. It's a bubble fox shooting bubbles. Like, what did you expect? It's ridiculous. But I don't know. It's really cool. Now that I'm talking about it, I might fight Apex Mizutsune again. Or, better yet, I have a better idea. First, we're going to fight Zinogre. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and sub if you did. I'll see you in the next